Thank you so much for joining us at Philly by Night for our Fledglings coterie session. We're on 3, right? Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4. 4. That's right. I can't count. Thank you. In Memoriam of. And as we are getting started with our coterie, one by one they all rouse from day sleep at varying times. 3 out of the 4 of them rousing about an hour before sundown. And as they are waking and as they are going about their waking routines, they are all headed toward their coterie haven because they know they have more work to be done. I'll allow for some conversation before your shadow arrives with the various business that the 4 of you need to accomplish for the evening. I will say that all of you arrived around the same time.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey Maddie, how you doing out there? Last time.
I'm okay. Better than last time, you know.
I know, just we were all worried about you.
Yeah, no, I'm all good now. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
No problem.
How are you guys?
I'm good. Stainless ammo.
She'll pull out an earbud, wave, put it back in.
Percy will kind of nod and wave.
What you listening to, Louisa?
The Odyssey?
You're listening to the Odyssey?
Yeah, I was recommended it after a training session.
That's one of my favorite books.
Yeah, Zero recommended it to me.
That explains it. Yeah, it's a good one.
It was it's good so far from what I can grab.
Yeah, a journey of this poor man thrown at war, trying to get back home, and he keeps getting pulled along on all these ridiculous things where gods want him to do stuff. All he wants to do is get back home to his wife and kid. It's really touching.
Yeah. I don't know how obvious under the jacket that one thing would be. Yes.
When you woke up this morning, you were fairly hungry, and you just progressively got hungry. You can feel the faint reminders in the back of your throat of how close you are to losing control earlier that night. How hungry you let yourself get. That reminder in your shoulder still kind of throbbing with your level of humanity because you haven't healed yourself yet. Is she trying to hide that she has a bullet in her shoulder right now?
No. She just kind of has the jacket on. Her shirt was at one of those sleeveless turtlenecks, so it's like if they're looking closely enough, they'll probably see the wrap like peeking in that fabric.
So I don't need to roll to see it?
I mean, she's not hiding it, so I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Are you okay, Louisa?
Oh, this? And she'll show it more, and you'll see that it's like a full around the shoulder, across like the torso to hold that bandage.
Oh, did you get shot?
Yeah,
Why?
because I told them to.
You what?
If you're going to learn how to shoot a gun, you should know what it feels like to shoot a person. So during our training session, I told them to shoot me.
How were you trained?
I'm very concerned.
Did you not bother to heal it or anything?
I mean, it wasn't that much damage.
Biologically, our physiology allows us to heal such things. Why would you leave it in?
Habit?
Okay, that's
I have so
Okay.
many questions.
I'm
really scared to ask.
But I think I figured out some things, and I don't want to know the answers to them.
I mean, you can ask.
Are you a hit woman?
Yeah, she is. The
Sort of.
signs are kind of there.
So do you like kill people for a living?
No, I sing.
What the other thing? Do you
Cal,
kill people
you
for a
can't just
job?
go around asking people if you kill people.
We're kindred.
Why?
I kill people when I'm asked to.
So you kill for jobs.
Sort of.
That does not help the situation whatsoever.
I don't get paid for those.
The more you talk, the more I hate this.
And to answer your earlier question, my first lesson was basically the opposite of this, what it feels like to get shot.
So, are you gonna heal tonight before our mission?
It would probably be smarter after.
I mean, you can heal now and we can go hunting. I mean, I was gonna ask if one of you knew how to smell resonance, because I could use some help.
I do.
Oh! We could have a little hunting sesh before we get going. That way you could heal. I could get what I need, and yeah. Not hopefully not as eventful as last time.
Yeah.
Hunting sounds fun.
All right,
Yeah.
if we want to do a quick hunt.
Yeah. I need the sanguine resonance.
Yeah, I can find it.
That's really cool.
Thanks. This is gonna be a day.
As
should
y'all
we-
are talking, your shadow, Natasha, walks in, kind of shrugs off her coat. She has a large bag slung over her shoulder, and she seems to be dressed out in pretty plainer looking clothes than she usually wears, and looks like she is ready to get going to wherever y'all are supposed to go. I thought all of you would have hunted before meeting up.
I am fed. I just can't find resonances, and I need a certain resonance for a certain thing. We don't have to go hunting. It's fine.
No, I don't mind hunting. We do have work to do.
I was originally
Alright.
fine with waiting.
Are all of you fully fed? Why do you have a bullet in your shoulder, Songbird?
I was training someone how to shoot a gun and thought it would be a valuable lesson to know what it feels like to shoot a person.
Have you ever met a ballistics dummy?
Yes,
And?
they wanted to learn how to protect themselves, so a ballistics dummy wouldn't do that.
And shooting you does.
Well, they asked me to teach them, and that this was how I was taught.
Hmm.
Cal is visibly rubbing his temples.
There is an undisguised amount of judgment that kind of flashes over Natasha's face. Not towards Songbird, but whoever taught her how to shoot. There's like a look up and down. She'll kind of nod. Are you... Please stretch your arm for me. I want to see if you have full rotation. You feel it twinge. You can feel the bullet rubbing against the bone of your shoulder. You do not get the full rotation of your shoulder. She scrutinizes you. Are you sure you want to keep that in?
I will heal the 1 damage.
Okay.
Out of the 2
ahead
I
and give
still
me-
have.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a rouse check.
Because, fun fact, I still haven't healed from our spar, guys.
Katie!
I got hungrier.
What? Hungry,
Just out of
hungry
curiosity,
adventurer.
how hungry?
I mean, I succeeded on my first hunt.
You're at hunger
too.
3 now.
We need to take Louisa hunt.
Storyteller, would my herd have replenished by now? Or has
Let
it not been
me-
enough time?
Let me check.
Because I will use that if allowed.
I need to find where we put... There's the recordings. Yeah, it likely has because of how much in-character time has passed. So yeah, you can. Are you gonna call your herd to the Coterie Haven?
No, she'll go like a block or 2 down. And then call one of them and feed and go down to 1. Because I have a 2-dot herd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do that. It's easy enough to call them. They are at your beck and call, and they enjoy pleasing you.
And then
So
after
you
that,
are
she'll...
able to slake yourself down to 1.
And then she'll go back.
Okay.
And then she'll rotate her shoulder to show everyone she can move it now.
Y'all would have watched the bullet pop out and kind of bulge against her shirt before kind of falling down onto the floor with a plink.
So we ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. After me and you, Maddie, can do the thing. Let's get the job done, then I can go with you to go find the thing you need.
Okay.
All right. So, are we going to go do a resonance hunt first, or are we going to go and do your coterie business?
I mean, are you asking as the ST?
Yes.
Okay, I would prefer to do the resonance hunt first, but I'm totally okay. Like Cal just said in character, we can do it afterwards. I would prefer to do it now, but it's fine.
I'm chill either way.
Yeah, maybe while Songbird was off calling her herd, we slip out for, or no, I guess we all want to go together. Safety in numbers, considering what's going on.
I mean, since there are two of you, this would be in numbers. But if the three of you want to go together to do this, Calvin can probably get assistance dice from Percy because they also have Bloodhound.
Yeah.
Sure, if we
And it
want
would
the three of
take
us to
about
go.
it'd take about an hour or so for Louisa to fully chat up her herd and slake herself down to hunger one, because she takes her time with her herd. Isn't that right, Louisa?
Yeah.
Consensualist. Yeah, while Luisa's doing that, we can go get me my resonance.
Okay. Okay, so which of you is I will need a resolve plus awareness, and if you have heightened senses, you can add your aspects rating from whoever is doing the bloodhound roll. That means either Cal or Percy.
What's the difficulty?
To finding the resonance,
E.
it is
I think it's 3. That's off the top of my head.
Was that resolve and what else?
resolve and awareness.
And awareness.
It just
Mm.
I'm trying to calculate in the actual difficulty to a hunt as well, because most of the difficulties to finding people and isolating them enough have been raised. So I'm gonna say it's 4.
4. Okay. I have 6 without help.
Yours is higher. I have 5 without help. Though I have Melano and Bloodhound, but
We love Doggy.
Cal, you'll get 2 assistance dice, one from Percy and one from Melano.
So that'll be a total of 8. So can I take half?
Sure.
I will just take half because I don't trust this dice part.
So Maddie,
Yes.
how do you plan on hunting this person?
Flirting. That's the only method besides blood bag she's learned so far. So
Okay. Because if you want to try it another way, you have Percy right there, and Percy has a very particular way of hunting.
I think Maddie's afraid to ask. I mean,
Would Percy have insisted on helping Maddie hunt since she knows that Maddie doesn't hunt people?
I mean, I guess she would at least if she realizes that Maddie intends to flirt, she might kind of like raise an eyebrow and be like, "Do you want to just find someone? You don't have to do all that.
what do you mean? Just find someone?
You could just look around in an alleyway or something. You could just take them. Yeah,
These are not
find someone.
Do you mean like jump someone?
A little more discreet, but essentially.
I mean, I do feel weird flirting with them. She like glances at Cal like, "Is this okay?" And then she's kind of looking at Percy like, "Sure."
It's a lot more efficient and straightforward.
Cal just kind of shrugs.
Okay.
I'll be there if you need me, but I don't know Percy's style. I don't think my style will help.
Okay. Sure. I'm open to learning other ways since I'm still pretty new to this. Bags are just easier, golly.
We just have to find a target.
I
So-
don't like that word, but it's accurate.
As you have isolated and found someone, you and Cal working together to basically sniff out and stalk someone that has a very intense scent of sanguine. They are currently clubbing with some friends. They kind of split off from their other friends. They're lagging a little behind. And Percy, you are taking the lead a little bit, but you are letting Maddie. You kind of as you're going, you're letting Maddie take the lead on this, letting her mimic you as you stalk your prey. Maddie, go ahead and give me an intelligence plus investigation, please.
I'm afraid I'm gonna be a little too good at this. All right. Intelligence and investigation. That's 7 dice. Do I get to add aspects?
Yes.
Oh, that's 9 dice. I'm scared we're good at this. Let's roll.
See.
Roll 9 tab. Hunger 1.
I think Percy
I got
probably
6 success.
Percy probably is just easily, blending with the crowd, following her target pretty easily.
Oh, and Percy would have given you assistance, but you don't need to roll another dice. You rolled well enough. But you follow Percy's lead, and you find this is almost easy. It is alarming how simple it is to fall into the steps of stalking someone, of viewing someone as prey for you to track down and isolate. With the help of Percy and Melano, you manage to kind of herd this person into an isolated area. And with their assistance, you pin them. I mean, you don't pin them.
I'm not
But
strong
it's
enough
more
for
of-
that.
Nah, you're not. But it's more of an endurance sport than one of any kind of short-lived victory. It takes time. It takes almost a near full hour and a half for you to fully stalk this person into exhaustion and take your fill. You slake yourself down. You're not that hungry, so you only take a sip. You make them forget. But but you can still see how tired they feel. How you have exhausted them in a way that makes your beast purr in your chest.
Maddie tries really hard not to think about the kind of messed up thing she just did. And kind of in a more messed up way, very Tremere way, she's focusing on, I needed this blood so that I could become a better sorcerer. That is why I did this, not because I'm a monster, but because I want to be a better sorcerer. Which, she's kind of uncertain in the back of her head if that's actually a better reason or not, more morally correct, but that's the reason her brain's currently going with to get through this strange experience.
Makes sense. The thing is, it doesn't feel strange. It feels perfectly natural. You feel so much pride in being the perfect predator that you're able to just stalk, take, feed, and move on.
All right, we will process that later.
But yeah, you managed to get your intense sanguine resonance. You'll be getting a +1 to your rolls of blood sorcery and presence. Do y'all head back to the Coterie Haven?
Yes. Mechanically, am I able to take that dot of blood sorcery now or no? Because of technical.
Go ahead.
Yes. Extinguish vitae is mine. All right, let's go back.
Okay. So, oh no, Ink, you have to say that out loud so everyone can see that.
I was unsure if we were moving on or not. Percy will
No.
will give Maddie a little approving nod from where she's was probably leaning against a wall or something, kind of just watching. You did pretty good at that.
Okay. Is there anything else that y'all want to say before we move on? Oh no, AJ is frozen. I just thought that she got.
No, she put in the baby's chat that she lost internet.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So she'll probably be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, if they're taking an hour and a half, Songbird would have went back, continued to listen to the Odyssey, and attempt to read the big words in her notes, hoping that maybe this big worded book gave her some more insight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah,
stretch.
lose up. It would have taken you about an hour with your with the member of your herd to slake yourself fully down to hunger 1. There is that temptation to just drain them, to feel that warm vitae going down, to feel that warm blood going down your throat, and to drink them completely. After all, they are yours. But I'm sure that she resists, right?
Yeah, she resists going all the way.
Okay. Yeah, it would only be about an hour. And while you are listening to the Odyssey and trying to comprehend the big words, go ahead and give me an intelligence plus academics. I don't remember the bonus you get from your merit, but whatever it is to that.
I will pull that up real quick and have that on tap.
Thank you.
Pun intended.
Teehee.
It is not under that account. And I lost Box of Doom. There you are.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good. I am pulling up things, so if you and Percy want to continue to talk, because computer's doing the dumb. There we go. Where's my drive?
So Percy nodded at me. I
Yeah,
have
Percy-
friendship levels.
Percy will have given a little approving nod. And you did pretty good at that. You just kind of go back to petting Melano.
Thanks. It was just kind of logical deduction and observation. Yeah. And she just kind of smiles because this is 2 times now Percy has shown concern or like approval. We're working on friendship. Maybe friendship level 1 right now. We will get to level 4 and unlock backstory.
Mm-hmm. Eventually. Percy will just kind of like nod and be like, let's get back.
Yeah, we should get back. Thanks for your help too, Cal.
No problem, dude. Glad to help.
She awkwardly offers both of them a fist bump.
Yeah, he'll fist bump. Also, good teamwork, Percy. We make a great team.
Yeah, of course.
You're a very smart dog.
He is well trained.
There we go. Merits.
Yes, she is.
Come on.
So yeah, hopefully that little nibble will help me do some stuff soon.
Some stuff. Do you want to tell us some stuff, or just be like closeted about your thing?
I haven't had a chance to show you guys any of this stuff yet. There's been no chance.
It's your sparky woo woo stuff.
I guess that's one description for it.
It's the witchcraft. Natasha kind of whispers from the couch, wiggling her fingers.
No, I think technically the Hakata do witchcraft. Necromancy, black magic considered. Witchcraft, what I do is a different. Okay, there are blood stuff. Okay, maybe
It sounds like witchcraft to me.
It
It sounds like witchcraft to me.
It's a little bit witchcraft. It's a little bit witchcraft.
I suppose. I guess sometimes they do call female Tremere witches.
It's also funny how you talk yourself into that.
Well, as I was discussing it aloud, I suddenly realized the actual implications of the word. So, yeah, they
Blood
do
witches.
black magic. I do blood magic. There you go.
If it makes you feel better, we can call it warlockery. Just make up a
That
whole new word
sounds
for
worse.
it. I know.
Sorcery.
A little bit Game of Thrones.
Warlocky isn't a word. She'll pop out the one earbud with her one
Right.
success.
With her one success, she would be able to she's understanding more. She is. But it's still kind of foreign. Like, the Odyssey is a challenging book. It is something that people write dissertations and papers about. But the words may not be sticking, but the tone and the theme that come across when it's being read to you, that is probably what is sticking more with Louisa.
Okay. And she'll go back to looking at the folder and listening and confusing herself more.
Are you good now, Louisa? Did you get all fed up? Fed up? That sounds wrong. Are you full?
I don't
Yeah.
think we're ever full. Technically.
Our friend from the other night says hi.
Oh. Okay. Maddie just sits there stands there awkwardly.
Okay, mission
Maddie,
time.
Are you trying to disguise how you feel about your hunt just then?
Yeah, absolutely. No feelings here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a composure plus subterfuge. If you have a masking specialty, you may use it.
Yeah, no. Composure and subterfuge. Can I add stunning and ingenue?
Do any of you believe she's innocent?
Songbird might.
Cal doesn't. He doesn't really believe any kindred is innocent.
Yeah, define innocent.
Okay, yeah, no ingenue. Are any
Okay,
of you
but-
attracted to her? Is she pretty?
Yes.
Songbird thinks she's pretty.
You may add your stunning.
Cool. So instead of 3 dice, I get to roll 5. 2 successes!
Okay. Is anyone insight checking her right now?
Absolutely, Cal loves doing it.
I'll try.
No, my own tool being turned against me, insight checking
What is
people.
the insight pool?
Go ahead and give me a wits plus insight.
Well, I can try.
Let me check that pool, because
It's a
with
3-dot pool for me.
my things, I might have a decent pool for that tonight.
Your difficulty is 2.
Yeah, because I didn't roll very well, so you know.
I perceive you.
You know what?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna try that.
Dang it.
Oh. Well,
Oh, well, Percy.
exactly it.
Whoo, Percy! Close there.
I know.
Alrighty. 2, 3. You rolling, Songbird?
Yes, I am.
Go away, Islington.
Ooh, 3.
Gosh dang it.
Okay. All of you can read Maddie right now. She is both satisfied and uncomfortable with how satisfied she feels with that hunt.
Songbird ain't questioning it. She's just clocking it and then going back to her book.
Yeah, Cal's like, yo, dude, if you ever want to talk, we're here. If you don't want to talk, then we can just go do a mission, punch a plant. I don't know.
You're a predator now.
Punching a plant sounds like a great idea. It totally won't become Little Shop of Horrors or anything. Totally not.
Little shop of horrors.
So, punching
Feed me
plants. Let's go.
more. Yeah, Maddie looks to Natasha, hoping to quickly move subjects and get onto the mission.
Yeah, Natasha's kind of ushering all of you out into the SUV. You see Jerry waving at you from the museum portion of the university. He's working tonight, so he's just waving from the entrance as he sees y'all leave. And Natasha will hop into the driver's seat.
I feel Songbird will jump in the back because she's small.
I mean, it's an SUV. There are 2 rows of seats behind the driver's seat, so y'all got plenty of room.
I think we're all going to get in the back because Acorn always hates the front seat because Acorn claims it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Acorn is definitely riding passenger. Melano is glaring at Acorn because Melano thinks that she should be riding passenger. It's a whole thing.
Well, yeah, she's a princess dog,
Yeah,
and the squirrel doesn't take
exactly.
up much space. She needs a whole seat.
Exactly. I think Percy and Melano both start to go to the passenger seat and just look at the squirrel and kind of. We'll take the middle.
Natasha would
Fine.
have walked around to the back and opened the trunk for Melano to hop in because there is more room for horse dog in the backs and in the trunk. And as she kind of sniffs and hops into the back, she kind of pokes her head in between the back seats to stare at all of you.
Percy will nod approvingly and I guess hop in like the middle row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all just get in. The only seat we need to worry about is the freaking passenger seat. It's whatever.
can't fight over a shotgun if the squirrel takes shotgun.
So, Natasha, we're heading to the part of town where new plants have been seen.
Natasha would look up and kind of look at you in the rearview mirror. Yes, there are. From what I understand, there are some sightings over at Oakland Cemetery and the Knights of Pythias Cemetery. We're going to be checking them out, seeing if we can get any samples, pictures, that sort of deal. See what kind of gauge what they are.
Okay.
We're more of a survey team, so to speak.
Got it.
Hopefully, we won't be punching any plants, but there's also always the possibility. The chances are never zero of punching a plant.
Yeah.
Especially if the plants deserve to be punched.
Natasha kind of looks at Percy from the rearview mirror. I recall what happened the last time you tried to punch a plant.
It was. I mean, it was exciting. It's fun.
That sounds like a word for it.
And we got to see my uncle in action.
You have family in town.
Percy will like look like he just realized he said that out loud. Yes.
Your uncle?
What are we talking about?
Percy said something about seeing her uncle.
Yes. I have family in town.
Okay, keep your secrets.
I mean, hi, I'm family in town.
Technically, yes.
So this is awkward.
I just am listening to my book.
Please check the bag and make sure that the gloves that I have inside of there fit. I purchased several sizes, several pairs. I just need to make sure that they are all able to be fit on your hands. As you'll go into the bag and pull out the gloves and inspect them, they're basically like one size fits all gardening gloves. There are some that are made for like more petite hands, and then there are some of the larger, heavier duty ones. She's not really sure the sizes of your hand. She didn't inspect you all that closely, but they seem to be varied enough.
We also can't forget face covering because we don't want to breathe in any spores. That'd be bad.
Yeah, I have mine. I brought some extras if you guys need it.
Yeah, I brought mine too. More was a good idea. I didn't think of that.
That's not good. I bought like a big pack because I didn't know how many I'd run through. So I was just like, I brought all of them just in case.
That's fair.
May I get one?
Sure. Hey, Kyle will hand you one. It's one of the regular white ones.
Puts it on, adjusts a little nose piece to make sure it fits later. Then she'll just hang it off of one ear.
I may need one as well.
Yeah, sure. I got you too.
So more plants at more cemeteries, possibly. That would be a pattern.
Yeah, it seems like the plants like to feed on dead things.
Well, they were created with vitae, so Yeah.
Wasn't this like a movie plot or something?
Was it? What a movie plot.
Plants and dead people?
There's a couple of movie plots like that.
It also
Yeah.
just sounds like a ripoff of Plants vs. Aliens.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're not normal plants. They're, magical. So they seek a source of nutrients, and, well, corpses do tend to have blood still left in them a little bit. And, other nutrients. I mean, plants feed off corpses all the time. So,
Not sure they typically feed off corpses the way these do, but
no, of course not. It's just that corpses have really good nutrients for plants.
So then would we be nutritious?
I mean, don't spill your vitae on them would be what I would suggest.
I wasn't planning on it. That's why I put the bandage on the wound earlier.
Yeah, they'd, well, they might find us delicious. I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't try it.
As y'all are talking and Natasha pulls up to one of the cemeteries, you would see that there's a big iron gate outside of it. She kind of parks a couple of blocks away. It has the name of Oakland Cemetery. There's a sign on it. And as we are pulling up, we're going to go take a 10-minute break. Who's the audience? Go get your water, stretch, walk around. Yes. Now, as the fledglings all start to get out of the car, please give me a wits and awareness.
Let's go. I'm good at these. Do I get concealed objects or no?
Nope, just regular wits and awareness.
Okay.
Oh, I'm missing a die. Okay, so
Oh, are we allowed to blitz? Maybe I shouldn't. What was that?
no, I'm not blood searching. I just missed a die.
Oh,
You're allowed to blood surge if you like.
I kind of said that and then realized maybe I shouldn't. Maybe,
Oh, Percy!
or maybe.
Is there a difficulty, or is this just how much you can
That's
see?
just total.
It's just a sliding difficulty.
That's
Okay.
just a total fail. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, Percy.
So, as you start to look around, you would see that Oakland Cemetery I know how to spell cemetery. None of you can see my screen. I can totally spell cemetery.
we believe you.
Good, because I'm a liar.
Is that what an ST is? A liar?
Yes. I have saved you from some of the roles I made. Yes, I'm a liar. Shit. Sorry. As you are pulling into the cemetery, it is very neatly organized. The first one you would get a really good look at is the Knights of Pythias Greenwood Cemetery. It is it is sporadic patches of gravestones surrounding a circle. And as you look over to the Oakland Cemetery, it is a couple of different circles that are also have like neat rows of gravestones. As you are looking around, let me look at this again. Louisa, as you are looking around at this area, it looks like your normal cemetery. You can, as you are looking up at the larger trees that are growing in the cemetery and around the roads, like the very golf course style roads that are in the that you're able to drive through in the cemetery, you'd see some trees varying sizes. The larger ones seem to have some more bush objects, plants surrounding them. Especially as you look over at the Knights of Pythias, Greenwood Cemetery. It seems to be focused more toward the center of that circle. Maddie and Cal, as you are looking toward these things, you will both notice these everything that she noticed as well. But these little weird little bushes that almost look like Brussels sprouts, but large and bush shaped. Kind of centered more in in the middle of these circles. Some of them are around the various. Some of them are around are little crematory cemetery monuments, but they seemed a little more focused there. That is your general assessment as you were looking around. There don't seem to be any other cars in the area. There don't seem to be anyone else kind of visiting at this time. Like, you can hear traffic. You can hear various people, like, walking a distance away from the cemetery and moving on with their lives. Philadelphia is a busy city. There's always a miscellaneous sounds. But that is what y'all get with that.
Okay.
And once again, Melano has decided to chase it down Acorn. And you are thoroughly distracted with trying to get her to not eat the rodent.
Melano, don't, not the squirrel.
I feel like this happens every coterie session. Person gets 0 successes on awareness and starts chasing the dog down.
Just because it's a familis doesn't mean it's not a dog.
No, yeah, it makes sense. It's just hilarious that person keeps failing so badly at paying attention to her surroundings that she's gonna go chase her dog down.
Especially given that she's a sight hound and Acorn is a squirrel.
Get the squirrel, get the squirrel.
Listen, you don't know what that little squirrel said to her.
That's true. The only one who could hear is Cal.
Cal, and I don't think he's listening in.
He doesn't want to listen.
Cal can hear Acorn's side of it this entire time. Cal, you would hear Acorn talking so much smack and then bolting.
Like, Cal could stop it. He thinks it's hilarious, so he's not going to.
You know what? That's fair. The venture deserved this.
Mm-hmm. I do have a question before we get too far from the car. Not that I'm sure this will be. But do we happen to have any flashlights? Like non-phone flashlights?
Yeah, after the last incident, you would see in the bag there are about like 3 or 4 heavy-duty flashlights.
Mm-hmm. Good.
They're the kind that you shake to use so that you don't have to go and buy batteries for them every time.
Nice.
If Percy isn't going to notice anything else, at least he can remember that maybe flashlights would be a good idea.
So, Maddie looks to Nat, and she's, are you going to keep watch of the perimeter again while we go investigating, or?
Yes, I am going to watch the perimeter and keep an eye out. If you need me, call for me.
Yeah. I guess we should get all geared up then.
Is there anything y'all would like to activate before going into this?
Both my aspects.
Yeah, that's free.
Cal is gonna put on glasses and do Eyes of the Beast.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm just gonna activate gloves and mask because I don't have cool things.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, and Percy will probably also just like pull her little sword and pistol out of her bag and kind of just have them more on hand.
Songbird will pull out her new one, actually. Which Maddie would probably recognize.
The Ventru activate gun.
Someone put that in quotes. Yep. Okay. Proceed into the cemetery.
Okay. Y'all head into the cemetery. Which one are y'all going into first?
Did one of them have more bushes than the other?
I'm going to take a couple of screenshots,
Okay.
and I'm going to put them in y'all's channel, and then I will, so that y'all have more of a visual of where. I'm gonna ask y'all not to make dirty jokes when I post this in there.
I promise to behave outwardly.
I promise to do my best.
Do you see where the circles are?
Yes.
I see your face, Katie. In the middle of those circles are where the bushes are the most concentrated.
Okay. So we got this one smaller cemetery and then the bigger cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If the rest of the group want to go that way, Maddie wants to go towards the smaller cemetery. Start small, work big, then go big.
I'm also in agreement.
I'm just following you guys because I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You guys are blind.
Yeah, Percy's just like Percy doesn't know what has just gotten Melano under control. So he's like, yeah, sir, just go with the flow.
Do
Yeah.
you guys want us to help you walk again, or do you just want to turn the flashlights on?
Yeah, Songbird will do one of those cross with the flashlight and the new pistol and silencer.
Okay. So which one are y'all going toward?
The Knights of Greenwood.
The Knights
Pythias?
of Pythias Greenwood Cemetery?
Yes, that one.
Okay. As y'all would approach it, y'all would be passing by these various these gravestones. They are very neatly in their little plots that they're in. They're very neatly lined up. They've got names etched onto them. Some of them are older than others. They seem to be very well kept. This is very well. These two cemeteries seem to be very well taken care of overall. As y'all are walking up into the main circle of the cemetery, you would see some of the bushes in the you, because I'm pretty sure y'all are focusing on them, right?
Yeah.
As you are getting closer to get a look at them, give me either a wits and awareness or a wits and investigation. Tell me which one you are doing, or put it in the notes of your roll so that I know how to give you the answer.
Excellent.
What's an awareness?
I'll go investigation.
Can I do survival?
What's an investigation?
For what we are doing right now, I need either awareness or investigation. But we can do a survival roll after this one.
No.
I can spell investigation. That's an okay roll.
Alright.
Katie, are you rolling?
Did it not pick up?
Nothing's
she-
coming through over here on Box of Doom.
No, she's just kind of watching everyone else.
If she's keeping watch, I need to roll awareness then.
It's out for the Ventru tonight. It really is.
The Ventru curse.
I'm burning a willpower. It was not much better.
It's one success. It went from a total. It's better.
Okie dokie. So let's see. For my ones in my wits and awareness, everything seems okay over here. Those bushes look a little funny, but you already registered that they're weird looking bushes. You both do hear something weird coming from the other cemetery, though. For my wits and investigation, as y'all are focusing on the bushes, 3 and 4, you would both see the same thing. These bushes, as you grow closer, and as you are looking closely at them, and I will say, there are streetlights in this cemetery. So if you don't have heightened senses, Eyes of the Beast, or Oblivion Sight, you are able to see decently well. Not as well as, say, Maddie or Cal can right now, but you're able to see well enough. Percy, you would see this bush has a lot of thorns. And Maddie, as you are investigating this bush, you would also see that it has a lot of thorns. And it seems to... They seem to grow a little as y'all get closer. What would you like to do? Did
Wait,
Maddie freeze again?
Yeah,
Hello, I'm back.
Okay.
There she is.
I was trying to ask, is the bush getting bigger or the thorns getting bigger as we get closer?
The thorns.
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay. Maddie calls that out. I think the thorns are getting bigger the closer we approach.
Percy's gonna turn on the flashlight and sign it on the thing. I mean, the last ones didn't like light.
As you turn the flashlight onto these bushes, they doesn't seem to have the same effect as it did on the other bushes. Like, these are weird bushes, but they're not the same kind of weird.
Can I insight check the plant?
I'm not going to call that an insight check. you're gonna roll me an intelligence plus survival.
Okay, I can do that. 0 down.
Cal, you may also roll me your intelligence plus survival now.
May I blood surge?
Do you think Maddie would blood surge right now?
Yeah, probably not. She doesn't feel like she's in danger just yet.
Yeah, y'all are always allowed to blood surge most of the time. Always ask beforehand. It's like if you have time to do it, but it's also a thing of, do you feel like your character would?
Yay, what I'm good at.
Yes, please, Gangrel Boy, help us. I got 1 success.
Maddie, you don't know a whole lot about plants. You've been learning a lot about plants. You've been learning a lot, like, academically about plants, but you don't really know, like, firsthand experience how to deal with a plant. I imagine now that Maddie's probably one of the girls that tried to have, like, house plants, and her thumb is a little brown.
She just killed all of them.
Yes, girl probably kills succulents, too.
Wow.
Mood.
I say that as someone who has killed succulents.
She's too neglectful of them because she's too busy being a freaking nerd reading books to pay attention to plants.
Mm-hmm. As you, but yeah, you don't, there's not a lot that comes from it. But, Cal, you hear the weird sound from the other cemetery, and you're slightly distracted by it, but as you are kind of looking over these plants again, you would also see that the thorns are growing a little longer as you approach it. And, you're also kind of recognizing that, this may be a defense mechanism.
Okay, Kyle's gonna be like, guys, we should probably back up. The reason the thorns are ascending because it's a defense mechanism. It fears our presence.
Oh, okay. Weird. I don't think this is the same plant.
It seems different inherently. It, like when Percy did the whole light thing on it, didn't have any reaction, and it's a lot more defensive than the other one.
And this is a bush, not a vine. The vines didn't have thorns.
Percy,
The vines had thorns.
Oh, they did. Maddie just stares at Percy.
I did give you that vial, little bottle of pus.
I did briefly look at the sample before handing it off. Yes.
It did. The vines had thorns.
Did
weren't
they come out
as
after
big.
you punched it?
I didn't punch it.
Did you stab it?
Did you wrestle it?
The vines, they were defensive.
So you
or
did
they were
stab it.
protecting something. But they weren't as big as these thorns.
Okay.
And I would not recommend testing the thorns.
Okay. We still need a plant sample though. This is going to be tricky.
I mean, we have gloves now. And
Then you go ahead and get the sample.
I mean, Percy will look at her and then shrug and approach the plant. You know what? He won't take no. He's not gonna say no to this.
Maddie knows that she can dare Percy to do something. Percy will do it because Percy's that type of person.
She's like, you know what? You want a sample?
Percy, give me a dexterity plus survival.
Oh no, I should have did it. Oh well.
Well, maybe
You should have, but Percy was ticking me off.
dexterity. I have dexterity. I might blood surge. I think Percy might. But you know what? Yeah, I think a blood surge. What is it? It's 3 plus 2 would be 5.
We're gonna watch Percy get stabbed by thorns. That's what's gonna happen.
Again. Let's just do a little. All right, I don't get hungrier.
Y'all should hide behind your fortitude monsters.
Oh yeah, Maddie is like backed up several feet behind the gangrel adventure because she is squishy.
Oh no, I'm talking about both of the Ventru. The cow doesn't have that much fortitude.
Oh.
Yeah, after the session I will.
That's a 2
Oh, are you gonna go
success.
hunting for a person too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go cry and then do it.
You're gonna cry them.
Songbirds have to be babysitting all these people when they're hunting because they all hate hunting.
Percy doesn't.
Percy
Percy
loves
doesn't-
hunting.
Percy's good at hunting,
Mhm.
but then you have these other two babies who hate hunting.
Yeah, Songbird will probably go with them. Be
Okay.
like, they're there. Yes, I know I'm a killer, not by eating, but they're there.
That's only a 2 success.
All right. So with 2 successes,
I'm gonna get
you put
stabbed.
on some of like the thick gloves, right? To
Yeah.
you put on a pair of the thick gloves. You go take a pair of the gardening shears. It's kind of awkward because you're not used to using to handling this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You had people do that for you when you were
Mhm.
growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you take a decent sized sample of this plant,
Oh,
you will feel the thorn pierce through your glove. And I'm going to need you to take 2 superficial damage.
Ooh.
Percy will probably curse quietly, but probably gonna try and hide that.
Cal and Percy, as Percy is cutting through that plant, you would smell there would be this distinct smell of choleric.
Percy,
What?
did you get stabbed?
I can't with y'all.
The Ventru was shot, the Ventru was stabbed, the Ventru just aren't doing well.
You know,
tonight.
Listen, we built meat shields.
You know what? Not that I think this will work, but Percy is gonna just try and keep the place where the hand he was stabbed in kind of underneath the plant sample and just be like, no.
Show me your hand.
Gonna need a manipulation plus subterfuge. Anyone looking into that? Cal specifically. Wits end insight, please.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Cal.
I do have manipulation and subterfuge.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, Cal, I'm going to carry over your roll from survival from this. The smell's coming from the plant.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, that kind of confirms it though, because Illyria's is coming for a place if you get stabbed. Okay, gotcha.
Oh! 6 successes, Percy. You're screwed.
Oh, come on. That was a 4 success for me. I got a 4 success. I'm good at manipulation.
That's good at manipulation?
Kind of. I'm good at manipulation
Yeah,
for a
I'm
baby.
not willpowering
I'm
that.
just gonna keep my Ventru mouth shut on what good
Okay.
manipulation will
I'm assuming Songbird's not looking into this right now. More important stuff to handle and look at right now.
Yeah, Songbird's probably looking at where the direction that sound came from earlier.
Okay.
Percy will definitely just like SoCal her like uninjured hand, just like
Maddie just points to the other one. That's the one that's
Cool.
Yeah,
Show me the other hand.
Yeah, Cal, you buy it for like a split second, and then Maddie calls her out, and it's kind of.
Okay, show me your other hand, Percy.
it's fine. It's just in the glove.
It's in the glove? Okay, take the glove off and show me.
You
It's like
take the
getting
glove
a dog to show you where they like destroyed something in the house.
Percy. Percy will just like reluctantly look at the thorn that's probably in both the glove and her hand. It's fine. I've had worse.
That has nothing to do with the situation. It's a pure fact that you got riled up off of a bet, and you got hurt because you got riled off of a bet.
It's a plant.
That stabbed you.
A dangerous plant, clearly.
That's also now smelling like blood. So can you step away, please?
It smells like blood?
I can sense the resonant coming off of it now. Choleric.
He is correct about that. But I got your sample.
Okay. Can I look at... Is there blood coming out of the sample, like from the plant?
No.
Okay. If I look at the plant, do I see blood coming off it, or is it just sap, or it's just a plant?
You don't really see sap coming out of it, but it seems to be coming out of the opening where Percy took the sample from.
It's not blood per se, but something is leaking.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to taste it?
Great. I gotta bop all of you today?
You know what? Let's leave it up to chance. If I roll odds, I'm licking it. If I roll evens, I'm not.
Knowing the dice, you're gonna lick it.
I'm licking it!
Okay.
Maddie is going to carefully try to go over there and like grab a quick like dab of it to lick and like pull back so that she can lick it away from the just it's currently on her finger. It doesn't look like she's gonna lick it yet. She's just grabbing a sample.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, are you going to attempt to do taste of blood on it?
Did I successfully get away from the plant with the sample?
Go ahead and roll me a composure plus subterfuge. Again. You make search, and since you're trying to enforce that you're doing this very innocently and you may add your ingenue.
And stunning.
Sure.
Yay! Alright, composure 2, subterfuge 1. However, stunning gives me 2 more.
If anyone is watching her looking into that, you can roll a wits plus insight. Louisa, you are continuing to keep an eye out and watch toward that cemetery, right?
Were they talking about her licking the plant?
I haven't licked it yet. I read
There
Was that
to
a
lick
out
it.
of character
nothing-
conversation?
Yeah, that was
Or
out
was
of
that-
character conversation.
Okay.
That was not out loud.
Okay.
But you did hear the commotion of were you stabbed by by the plant?
Yeah, so she would have looked over at that point, and if she sees Maddie putting something in her mouth, she's keeping an eye.
Okay, go ahead and roll me wits and insight, Louisa.
Wits and insight.
I'm definitely licking this. The dice have told me so.
I imagine Percy is probably too wrapped up in hiding her hand right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no hope of passing that roll with my 2 wits and 0 insight.
Okay. So the only person that really catches it is Cal, but it's too late. Maddie has successfully put her finger in her mouth as if she is tasting this weird sap that's allegedly smells like blood.
Yeah, I would like to cast a taste of blood.
Okay, let me look up the rule for that because I do not remember off the top of my head. Because blood
It is on
sorcery is weird.
page 273.
I want to go
Blood
home.
sorcery is such a weird thing.
These
Poor
girls
Cal.
are weird. One of them just got stabbed by a thorn, and the other one is now licking the plant that stabbed the other one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Everything's fine. Worry not.
Yeah, we got a bullet bill. We got a stabby mistabby. We got the taste tester. It's great.
Yep.
Then what's the fourth one?
The fourth one's me. I'm just here. I want to go home.
Since when am I? Wait, so which one is Songbird?
You're Bullet McGee. Because you got shot.
I didn't hear Bullet McGee. I heard Stabby Stabby.
That was Percy.
It's free. Go ahead and roll me a resolve plus blood sorcery.
Okay. I think I'm going to surge for this one.
Okay.
Okay, so resolve and blood sorcery. My resolve is like, what, a 3? Yeah, it's a 3. Okay. Maddie! I'm spending a willpower. Maddie! What a waste of willpower, and I got hungrier. That was such a freaking waste.
Well, we have
Maddie!
lamps that smell like blood.
That was lame. My first try at blood sorcery didn't do nothing.
And you're at hunger too?
I'm now at hunger too, yes. And I spent 1 willpower.
Gang.
Okay. So, as you are tasting this odd sap, it does taste metallic. Faintly of blood. But as you exert your own blood in order to gain more knowledge from it, you feel your beast grow frustrated and pull on your hunger. Feel that itch, that burning, that need for something a little more sustaining. Maybe you should go and stalk someone again. That was fairly satisfying. You can hear Islington whispering in your ear that you were such a good student earlier with Persephone. That maybe you can try doing it again, but alone this time. Have that satisfying hunt for yourself. But
Maddie-
but you don't gain any knowledge from this. It's weird. The stuff coming from this plant is not normal plant stuff. Obviously, it is not. But you don't gain knowledge of where it came from or why it is.
Maddie is less frustrated about getting hungry and more frustrated that she's trying to be the sorcerer of the group. This is her first attempt to do something with it, and she totally butchered it. Like, my whole thing is like doing the blood sorcery thing, and I can't even do that right. Gosh dang it.
Maddie.
Oh, I forgot I can add a die for sanguine. I guess it's too late now.
Yeah, the difficulty was 4. It wouldn't have done much.
Yeah.
Maddie,
Next time.
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Magic.
Maddie. I understand you want to help, but maybe verbalize it next time before you put weird sap in your mouth.
Yeah, please don't do that, because if something happened, I didn't want to have to be the one to tell Mr. Islington.
I okay, it's just a thing I can do. I'm
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying next time, let us know you're doing it.
Well,
That
doesn't matter anyway. I
that's
botched
why
up this
you
one.
wanted the sample.
Well, there was no substance coming off the sample, unfortunately. I still want the sample for research purposes, but
Are you going to eat the sample?
no, I
Is
don't
that what
do
you guys
that.
have been doing, is eating them?
No, we're not eating them. No. Okay, so my family has this thing where if there's something that's blood, we can learn things about the person who bled it.
By putting it in your mouth.
Yep. We gotta taste it.
That's-
There's a different version that takes an hour.
That's what?
Is that... You
Yeah.
now see, like, she's wondering about things that have happened with other Tremere she has been around in this city, and if they did the same thing.
Yeah, if you gave me a sample of one of your blood, I could taste it right now and tell you exactly the name of your sire.
Mm.
If I do the hour-long version, I can learn if you're in a blood bond or not.
Mm.
Anyway, there's weird noises coming from over there.
This cow just lets over the Louise. Oh my god, what is wrong with all of you tonight?
Cal, you're also aware of these weird noises. Louisa actually seems like probably the most normal one out of the group of them right now.
She still got shot. She's not no remote book.
That's
Normal? Who in this coterie is normal?
Cal!
Yeah.
He's just a guy.
I was like, Louisa's right. Let's go check out the noise, see what's going on. I need a nap. He starts walking in that way.
Maddie, are you going to leave the plant alone?
No.
Okay.
Can I try to get a sample and try it again, or are you not going to let me? Because I at least want to get a sample to have someone else taste it later.
I will say that it's going to be a little while before you're able to try again on this.
Okay, then I'm at least going to
But
grab
you
another
will- but-
sample to taste later, or
Okay.
have someone else taste
Are
it.
you taking the sample?
I mean,
I mean, didn't I get a little bit, or was
It
that
did.
off the?
You got the little taste off of the stump of it. Percy got the chunk.
okay,
That
so
is not-
Percy did get a chunk of it,
Percy got a chunk for it, and Percy paid for it. in
and
flat.
also got
Okay, is there any left on the chunk?
Yeah, it still seems fairly alive, and as it's sealed in its container, it seems like it might last for maybe a couple of days.
Okay, Maddie just makes sure that it's contained. She's not going to mess with the plant. We'll have someone else taste it later. We're not telling Islington what I did. No.
Okay. Before you leave the area, because I'm sure you're like looking around the plant and around the area as well, go ahead and give me one more wits and investigation or awareness. Maddie and Cal, are y'all heading toward the sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Maddie and Cal. Cal
Oh.
and Louisa. I know
Yeah.
names, I promise.
I am heading that way.
Yeah.
And she's doing again with the cross gun and flashlight. Her new gift.
Oh, Percy.
Oh,
Percy. You might want to use will.
what does aggravated willpower damage do to will? Does it do anything to willpower? Does it decrease willpower?
The aggravated willpower, it decrease. How much have you spent any willpower this round?
I
Okay.
don't believe
I don't think
so.
you have.
No.
You currently only have 1 aggravated willpower damage, so you have 4 full healed willpower that you're able to use. Please use 1.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and reroll.
Thank you.
What are we rolling? Because I saw Cal rolled a thing.
I didn't roll anything.
That
Cal
was
didn't roll
investigation.
anything.
Oh, that's from earlier.
Yeah. Percy, you look around and you see that the plant is kind of quivering, and you would see that the part that you kind of cut off has crusted over in a way that seems like it's like a scab.
Mm. Also, plant-related question, but when I got stabbed by the thorn, is it still connected to the chunk, or did the thorn come off? Can I let? In other words, yeah, can I let go of the chunk if I wanted to? Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure you you sealed the chunk into like a container, right?
Okay, yeah, I would, yeah, probably. I wasn't sure if we had a container, but yes, if we do, then yeah.
I just make a general assumption that Tremere brings sample containers to every family function.
Okay, then yes.
They bring lots of different like Tupperwares because they are the kings of leftovers.
And,
Yeah, just
and
like
in
you always
that
bring a
case,
casserole to dinner.
and in that case, I think she would have also like kind of just pulled the thorn out and also put it in a little container. Just like here. There you go.
And you would see that it's crusted over. Maddie, you would also see this. But as you kind of glance a little bit away, you would see something like white peeking out of from under some foliage.
I go
from a nearby
looking.
tree. Okay.
These two knowledge hungry. The two knowledge.
I see something if she starts walking towards it.
Percy like looks at where Cal and Louisa went, and then looks at Maddie and like, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go.
So Cal and Louisa are headed toward the other cemetery. I'm gonna say that they're probably at least across the road by now, because Maddie and Percy probably lingered behind.
Yeah.
Percy so Maddie, you go. Yeah, Percy, what are you doing?
Percy will like look at them and then look at Maddie and be like, "Well, might as well keep it 2 and 2." It's just like probably not good to let the weird Tremere girl go off by her.
So as you head over to this little area, you see the white things peeking out from under the foliage. I'm going to go over to Cal and Louisa. Cal and Louisa, before y'all head over here, I need something really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Blank page. Fantastic.
Also, the
I need.
two without mental stuff get sent off.
I don't need you to roll this, but I do need the totals of your composure and awareness. And if you have heightened senses, add your Auspex rating into it. Make sure to tell me the total, not the roll. Do not roll it, just tell me the total.
5.
4.
Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. Wits and awareness, please. The two of you.
I hope 2 is enough. If it is not enough, I'll spend 1 more willpower.
I don't feel like going up to another channel for this. It does not notice you.
Oh no.
You have the surprise.
It?
Oh,
So as you approach
no.
it, you would
Oh,
see
no.
this thing with blood smeared all over its face, fangs dropped. Its eyes are yellow, its sclera are black. Their clothes are ripped. There seem to be these bestial features that are drawn from their claw. They have claws, and they seem to be stringy. They reek, even to your non-sensitive noses. It has not noticed you yet. What do you do?
Do we know what that is?
Not gonna lie, all that's going through Songbird's head is that that's a walking breach. She doesn't care what it is, and she's gonna be like, go with the girls.
Yeah, Cal's not listening to that.
I will buy you time, Cal.
Cal's not listening to that.
What are you doing?
Songbird's aiming.
Okay.
I'm popping for our weapons.
Okay. Roll me a rouse. Roll me a composure plus firearms.
I did not get hungrier.
Nope. We're burning a third willpower tonight. Well,
Oh, Luis. Luis.
3.
All right.
Yeah, I'm using the silencer one, Jeremiah. Don't you worry.
Okay. So, do you do anything else with your turn, Cal? Rouse, fire weapons, that kind of stuff is a minor action. And you only get one minor action since you don't have celerity.
Gotcha. Then he's going to go on defense. So he's doing the defend thing at the moment.
So you're making... Okay. So I'm going to say you're holding your action.
Yeah, that's all I'll do.
Okay. Louisa, you take aim, you shoot. Now, a silencer doesn't completely silence the gun. It still makes a loud clap, but it is softer than it would normally be.
Mhm.
You hit, and you hear this feral growl come out from it, and it almost escalates into a roar of anger as it stumbles and then turns its stare onto you. And as we come back up to the top of the round,
Oh no.
I'm going to part ways from this for a moment. Maddie, as you are picking at the leaves, you find what seems to be a very weather-worn journal.
Oh.
There's no wards on it or anything, right? Does it look magical?
Your sense the unseen is not picking up anything.
Okay, I go pick it up.
Okay. Seems just like it's very weather-worn. It's been out here for a while. It seems like it's gotten a little soggy.
Am I able to carefully open the first page and see if there's a name written in it or anything?
I would say Maddie has enough experience with like books and paper that she would want to dry it out before trying to investigate it because you might rip it.
That's true. She'll let it dry. Okay, I found this. We'll try to read it later. We should probably... They heard something? I don't know. I just saw this.
Yes. Y'all aren't going to hear this till their next turn.
Okay.
Percy is definitely looking a little interested at the book,
but you do, as you are both looking at the book, and you see there's like you can kind of see letters kind of embossed on it because it's like a moleskin journal.
curious.
And it seems to have like an old insignia somewhere on the back of it.
Is it
Let me
distinguishable
see.
enough?
Do either of you have kindred iconography?
No, but I do have a cult.
Sure, go ahead.
Intelligence and occult?
Yes.
I don't imagine Auspex helped me with this.
Nope.
Okay, so I have 6, and I'm too hungry. 3 successes.
Percy will probably definitely be studying the symbol, even though she has nothing to tell her what it is.
How many did you get again?
3.
You're not overly familiar with it, but it does seem like kindred iconography. You're able to recognize that as much, but it is old, and it is not something you're able to immediately identify. But I put the symbol in your channels. It seems to be almost branded into the moleskin.
Oh, frick.
Hmm.
Oh, frick.
Interesting.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Maddie just kind of looks at it. This is definitely from a kindred. I wonder why it's out here. I don't recognize it, though. It's an old symbol. Maybe someone
Clap!
older than me.
Bang!
Oh, frick.
We gotta go now.
We gotta go. Maddie stuffs the journal there.
And you hear a roar of anger and fury.
Percy is grabbing her gun and booking it in that direction.
Okay, back to Louisa and Calvin. Louisa, Dex plus Athletics, please. Calvin, would you like to use your action?
Yeah. Is it running up on Louise?
It is jumping up and coming down with claws that you recognize because you're wearing them.
I'm going to try my best to intercept and strike first.
Okay, I'm going to call that a block. Give me
Okay.
a strength plus brawl.
Do I get my specialty for against kindred?
Yes.
I'm going to spin wheel.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, math. Maddie, you try to duck and dodge out of the way, but Cal intercepts and he sweeps his claws upward, up again to rake into this thing and knocks it back. But it is still snarling. It is still furious. You can see it almost frothing at the mouth. There are fangs dropped.
Okay.
And Cal, it is your turn.
Katie, you were muted. We didn't hear you if you were talking.
Oh, might be. I didn't know if I got an action after that.
Not yet. It's not your turn.
Okay, I'll wait.
Cal's going to look to Louise. I'm pressing. Back me up. And Cal's going to strike.
Okay. How is he striking?
Claw hand into the chest. Taking some of the things he's learned from Boone.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a Dex plus brawl.
Well, can I use strength?
Sure.
There you go. Stop that. Oh no.
Fix it.
The thing is, if I said one part, I might mess you credit.
Now might be a time to messy quick.
Yeah.
That's white.
Yeah, I guess I'll get messy. Okay, I did not get messy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't like the size of that dice pool.
Yeah, no.
Physical stats get bigger when they're white. Frick it.
You try to slash at it, and it narrowly dodges. It barely dodges you. Louisa,
If it dodges, can I try and shoot it in the head?
that would be a cold shot. It would be a -2 to your successes, but you are welcome to try. I will call this a Dex plus firearms, since
Okay.
you're doing this very quickly, and you are allowed to blood surge.
I am going to blood surge. Should have put my high functioning in physical, but nope. I thought we were going to be doing more brains.
Katie, don't forget your hunger.
All right.
That is 4 successes, so -2 is 2. Five, 4. You shoot. It swerves. And as Maddie and Persephone are coming in upon this, what are the totals of your composure plus awareness? You have heightened sentences. Add in your Auspex rating. Please give me the number. Do not roll it.
Composer plus which
Awareness.
one? Awareness. 4.
7.
Okay. Maddie and
Percy had 4.
excellent, excellent.
Oh man.
Oh, Julie.
Sweet babies.
Percy, you're on deck.
Hmm.
You come upon the scene.
Yes.
You see this thing. You know what this is, Percy.
Oh.
You fought these before.
Oh.
You fought these alongside your sire because y'all have had to track these things down before because you are the ones that usually get their hands dirty.
Mhm.
This is a white. This is why you try to maintain yourself. This is what becomes of kindred who lose themselves.
Mhm.
What do you do?
She's she's gonna think of how she handled it with her sire, and she's not gonna back down for the battle. She's gonna grab her. She's gonna grab her sword because melee is way better than fire. Grab her sword and I guess probably just launch herself into the battle.
Okay. Is your sword one-handed or two-handed?
Probably one-handed. It's a rapier. It's
Okay.
it's
Go ahead and give me a dex plus melee.
And you get an extra bonus because you're fighting with me.
Yeah, because you have the Gangrel Coterie merit.
Yay!
excellent. That's what I'm built for too. Dex.
Oh yeah, all of you get the +1 from your Gangrel Coterie merit while y'all are fighting together against
for
a
every
common
roll?
enemy. Yes.
Nice.
For every roll against this. I forgot to tell y'all this because I forgot y'all had that. That is my bad.
I thought I didn't benefit from it. Like everyone else benefited from it, but me.
You don't benefit from it. The rest of your
Yeah.
coterie does, though.
I'm squishy. I'll take all the help I can get.
But be honest, Teko, do you really think that he needs it?
I mean, I'll take all the bonuses I can get, man.
The pool I'm built for, and it's
The answer
a
is
great
no.
success.
The answer is no.
Okay, Percy. Not horrible.
It's the pool I'm built for, and it's. Although,
Just remember, crying is a free action, says chat.
although, oh, do I want to? I'm tempted to reroll. I'm tempted to reroll something. No.
So you've got 3 successes. Do you want to keep that?
I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna use a roll power. You know what? Let's use a
Okay.
roll power. Well, went up to a 4.
Okay. So let me
quite
take
good
into account it has been attacked 3 times, so it's taking a penalty. 5 plus 4 plus 9 equals 6. So you barely miss it. But once again, and as you go about that, you'll see a blur of movement pass by you and the sound of sharp metal being drawn as your shadow cuts into the fight.
Oh, thank goodness. I was going to spend a minor action texting her on my turn.
No, she heard it. She heard
Oh,
it.
good.
It just takes a minute because she was farther away than both of you were to this. Because she was trying to keep the mortals away from the cemetery, and then she heard gunshots.
I'm glad she's here because I was going to text her and be like, run, help.
Yeah.
Yay, Natasha. We love a girl with celerity. Go, Natasha!
Hmm?
Frick yeah.
-5. -5. You watch as Natasha pulls out this shining sword and rips it across the white. Watch it reel back and it shrieks in pain. It seems like y'all can catch the faint smell of something burning. Maddie, it's your turn.
Well, it's in my eyesight, isn't it?
Yes.
Extinguish Vitae. That is definitely
Okay.
a kindred. I can use it on them.
Okay. Let me. I'm pretty sure that comes with a roll. Let it rouse.
Yeah, 1 rouse, and then I make an intelligence plus blood sorcery versus their stamina and composure.
Roll it out for me, please. Give me
Okay.
the rouse, and then your. Oh, actually, just put it all into the same roll because you're able to do the rouse in the roll.
Yeah, I just was gonna rouse and then maybe blood search depending on how my rouse went.
Go for it.
Oof, I'm hungrier. Okay. Okay, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Intelligence and
Maddie,
blood
are
sorcery.
at hunger 3.
Yep. I get intelligence, blood sorcery, the thing from Cal, and then sanguine. So that's 8.
Yes.
That's not a bad pool.
Yes.
3 note. I'm re-rolling. I'm flipping re-rolling. 5 success, critical, not messy.
Nice.
Glad a flipping willpower did something.
All right. So. Nice. So you have increased its hunger by 2, so it's now at hunger 4.
Let's flippin' go. I just need to get it to hunger 5.
Now it's the white's turn. And the last person that really attacked it was Natasha and Cal. Cal, high or low?
Let's do high.
Okay.
Wow, you rolled a 1 and a D100.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
How?
Okie dokie.
Oh, we lost a Percy.
Oh no, where'd the person go?
Percy!
Why you say RIP me? I said hi.
No, I was RIPing you. Oh, I thought you said low.
No, I said hi.
Okay.
No, this just means it's gonna attack Natasha.
She has celerity. I feel a lot more confident in her getting attacked.
That's fair. Celerity does help.
Okay. 7, hunger 4.
Oh, we got a Percy back.
It was Melano. Melano did something, you know.
I'm keeping it.
Oh no.
Oh, and it doesn't go into torpor till it hits hunger 6. Now it just has to roll a hunger frenzy.
Well, frick, I better get another messy critical in my next turn. Or critical.
So
Let's see.
I'm really
Dodge
glad that didn't
pool
hit
for
me. I would have been done
Natasha.
for.
That is such a large number of successes out of such a large pool.
Poor babies. Poor babies. None of us have anything.
Sire, help.
Well,
Holy crap,
Oh.
Natasha!
Oh.
Natasha abruptly dodges out of the way, and as it does, it lets out a wretched scream of hunger and fury and kind of comes down slightly onto her sword as she dodges the 9 successes with a messy crit with 11 successes with a crit. And there is. And that burning smell comes back as it brushes against her sword and takes another point of aggravated damage. But as Natasha dodges and the white is unsatisfied with it, unable to feed. Where's that echo coming from?
Ink your feedback.
Cal, you just watched this white try to eat your shadow.
Yeah, screw that. Going for another hit. Cow Ingy.
Okay, give me a strength plus brawl, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend willpower anyways. It's a decent roll, but I'm still gonna see if I can crit fish. And I crit fish!
Cal is scary. Remind me never to tick off Cal.
Oh, too late.
Alrighty. It was worth trying. Cal, as you sweep in and rake your claws through it again, it is evidently thoroughly bloodied. It's still up. It's still going. Louisa! You're muted.
Gonna shoot it again.
Give me another Dex plus firearms, please.
Oh, and I get the bonus, so that pool is different now.
Mhm.
No, the pool is not 78 I spot.
But why not?
I wish it was. Five.
Does this gun have any damage modifier?
I am not sure. I was given it by Islington, so whatever he was using, I would imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's got a standard +2. You got one over. You hit, it howls. Percy.
Question. Can Percy, like, quickly think back to how Sia and Hades usually handled these? If she fought them before.
The way that y'all usually fought whites before is basically y'all would lure them into a kill box
Hmm.
and hold them in there, starve them, and then now let sunlight handle the rest.
Alright. No. And that,
Because you knew how to herd them into areas. That the techniques that both of you would normally use are not
yeah.
applicable right now.
Yeah. In that case, is it pretty thoroughly focused on Natasha right now, or is it?
It looks like it's focused. Well, it keeps being attacked from all angles,
Mhm.
but its focus on hunger is
Mm.
Natasha.
Okay. In that case, Percy will just make sure to stay at an angle, to where C and Cal and Natasha have it surrounded and just attack it again. Same as he did
go
last
ahead and
time.
give me a dex and melee. If you have a sword specialty, you may use it.
No. Just a decently high pool.
Yeah, and the bonus from your family neighborhood gangrel was very angry.
Yes.
We stand.
Let's see. 6, 7. Nope, that's not. Hunger 2. No, this is probably said it. Oh,
Do it.
the temptation to use. I'm running so low, but you know what? Go ahead. Let's do it.
All right.
Nah, that
4
didn't do anything. That was
successes.
just.
It did something.
Oh yeah,
Did
it did.
something.
Okay, never mind. It did. I'm so low on willpower though.
So, Percy, how do you want to do this?
Oh. I think they'll probably glance over at Natasha, notice how good at a sword Natasha is, and kind of take that as a, all right, it's time to prove myself. And I mean, it's not a wooden sword, but she's still probably aim for like its chest area. just launches herself and her sword at the thing's chest.
All right. So, Percy, you run it through and rip it out. You watch as this thing slowly goes from a howl to a whimper of pain. And it starts to dissolve into ash.
She is absolutely just grinning broadly, fangs out, very victorious.
Yeah,
Natasha
Cal's-
will
Oh, God.
sheath her sword. Y'all are out of combat. She will look around. Are all of you okay?
Yeah,
Are any of you hurt?
yeah. I can't do this because I can't do a good voice, but his voice has went like 5 octaves down. I'm good.
Songbird's not putting the gun down yet.
Okay.
More
What's an awareness?
All of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have time for a blood surge or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof, that. Do I need to spit willpower at storyteller? Is this a sliding scale?
It's a sliding scale.
Okay, then I'm not so
Oh.
well.
You're good, Percy.
Okay. Save me from myself and don't let me burn all my willpower.
Poor Percy. You just killed a wife.
True. That was I'm down to my last willpower, but that was a good that was willpower well spent.
You too?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all would hear the distant sounds of sirens.
It's the cops.
Natasha would promptly start ushering y'all back to the car.
Yep. Go with coterie, Mom. Yep.
Are we dragging the white spotty with us?
There is
Yeah.
no body, it's all ash.
Right.
Do you want to try? If you want to, you are allowed to like scatter the ash and like move it around so it's less obtrusive, but it is a pile of ash.
Yeah, as we were leaving, Songbird would scatter the ashes and then...
As you are scattering the ashes, you would see that there is a necklace that is kind of iron wrought that catches onto your finger as you're moving around.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it and pocket it and keep going.
Okay.
ST, am I allowed to make an occult roll to know what that was? Because I'm not sure Maddie knows what a white is.
I will let you make the roll when you're in the car and you're far enough away because I think
Sounds
you're running
good.
with adrenaline right now.
Yeah.
Right now, y'all
Get the
just
heck
saw
outta here.
something big, something masquerade, breachy, and bitey.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
ask
get
Percy.
away.
It's fine.
That's true. I could ask you. I don't know. I can ask you. Though.
Natasha will make sure all of you get in the car. She will probably get into the driver's seat, slam the door shut, and start to very calmly drive her way out.
Smart.
And she will she kind of glances over all of you, but she doesn't quite say anything yet. I will allow for some conversation while you are in the car.
Well, glad we went hunting earlier. I wouldn't have been able to do what I did if I hadn't.
Cal will let his throw weapons go back to normal hands. His hands are still cooked in blood, right?
There is technically whites and kindred don't openly bleed. There
Okay,
are
cool.
bits of flesh underneath your fingernails, though.
Gotcha. Yeah. Kyle's just gonna let his hands go back to normal, and it's just like squeezing them a bit, and it's going to get a small bag just to clean his fingernails, but he's just doing it and not really saying much.
Well, great job, Percy. That was really impressive.
I have fought them before. Well, not fought. Dealt with them before.
That's not. What is that? That's not a normal kindred.
It's a white. It's my sire and I. We hunt them down.
What's so white?
How would Percy describe this? It is what we become if we lose control.
Oh.
It's why the masquerade is important.
What do you mean by they lost themselves? Is it like a perpetual frenzy or something?
ST? Would that be accurate?
Yeah, it actually would, because it means that you have fully given in to your beast. You have lost all touch with humanity.
Yeah, yes, in a sense, it is.
Miss Kings?
She kind of looks over to you in the rearview mirror. Yes, Bolini?
Has anyone else gone missing?
From what I understand, I don't believe that is someone from the city.
I think it's someone old. Percy and I found a journal. It's got an old kindred symbol on it. I'm not sure what symbol though.
That thing was moving so erratically. Is it when they become that thing, or are they just a monstrous creature now that's just trying to kill everything around it?
It's lost its ties to whatever was making it human.
So it's just a monster.
Like a kindred who let the beast take over. Still kindred. Barely.
Barely.
Well, I'm glad for what I did.
Yeah, you all did great.
Maddie, you said you did something. What did you do?
Oh, I made it hungrier.
You made it hungrier?
Yeah, it's a blood magic thing. I can make someone hungrier. I was hoping to reach its hunger capacity, because once you reach that, you can't activate disciplines anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was a good move. I mean, my sire and I usually starved them.
Yeah, this is faster.
At least we know we can handle each other in a fight in terms of teamwork.
Yeah, and I've been working on my shooting skills lately, but guns aren't as effective against a kindred as disabling their powers, so I went for the hunger route.
You did the right thing.
Yeah, I think so, considering the threat.
So, I'm going to do what's going through Cal's head right now. I'm going to go through this with each of you.
Oh, fun. That's a lot going through his head. There's a couple reasons why he refused to leave the fight. One, because he has a convention against it, so he wasn't going to back off. But kind of the fact that Louisa told him to go save the others and leave her by herself to maybe die. Keyword is he doesn't know. That irritated him, being like, I'm never going to leave someone behind type thing. And then that was his first kind of major fight where he could have lost his life. So it's just kind of thinking of, I've gotten stronger, and I kind of feel good that I've gotten stronger.
Okay. Louisa.
She's a little annoyed that Cal didn't listen, but not annoyed enough that it put anyone at risk. She's wondering what the symbol is on the pendant or what it means, and is just kind of in her pocket fidgeting with it, and probably put her earbuds back in and is gonna just be quiet the rest of the night.
Okay. Maddie.
Maddie is frightened. It seems that danger in the city and around her just keep ramping up. Basically, she's just kind of supposed to stay by her sire right now. That sounds like a good idea. Her sire can do things. However, Maddie did pretty well tonight, along with her coterie. They somehow defeated a white. Maddie's not quite sure what that means, but she knows that was an old, powerful kindred who could have easily killed them. So the fact that they survived is a miracle. And there is that satisfaction in her that she very successfully, perfectly even, because it was critical, cast her first casting of Extinguish Vitae. That Tremere perfectionism in her is just very pleased. I am a good student. I can do blood sorcery. I did what I could. I was a contributing part. Not as active or visible as the others, but Maddie did what she can do as a sorcerer. And so part of her is just very pleased.
What's going through Percy's head?
I think mostly pride that she's dealt with whites before, but always with her side, and always never like in a direct fight with them, and yet she still feels like she managed to like prove that she could handle them. I mean, even if it was weakened by her coterie mates, she still dealt the killing blow. So it's a slight sense of
Can you repeat that, please? I
Yeah.
can't tell if it glitched on your end or my end.
I think it was my end. Sorry,
You could.
froze.
Internet does dumb.
Yeah, it's being a little weird right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think she feels mostly pride that she was able to deal the killing blow, like deal with them before. She has never, it's always been with her sire, for one, and two, it's never been a direct fight. So it's mostly pride and probably a sense of, there's a bit stronger sense of fondness for her coterie because they did do pretty good. It's not quite. It's a little bit of approval gain, and then probably a slight sense of apprehension about the fact that she did get slightly stabbed by that thorn, and the fact that last time that happened, she kind of had that weird dream thing, but so she probably has a slight sense of apprehension about what the thorn's gonna do, if the thorn's gonna do anything. But yes, mostly pride in the end.
Okay. So as you get back to the coterie haven, Natasha will look at all of you. I would be more comfortable if all of you stayed than the day sleep here. I understand if you want to go back to your sires, and I won't stop you, but
Louise will think about it, and then she'll just go into her room.
Yeah, I'll stay. I'm just gonna head up where there's reception and call Mr. Islington.
of course. She'll look to Cal and Percy.
I suppose that's fine. I guess we can stay.
Yeah, I'll stay.
And before Louisa fully gets away, after handing Natasha the necklace, she'll look down at it. Where'd you get this?
It was in the ashes. That's why I asked.
This is from the old Bruja contingency that fought.
Oh. Maddie. Wait, I guess this is before Maddie leaves the room. Maddie pulls out the journal. Does the symbol match the necklace?
Yeah, it does.
We should let it dry. It'll be too damaged if we try to open it now, but we might be able to save it and be able to preserve some kindred knowledge. And she's going to carefully put it on a shelf to dry, doing proper techniques.
Okay. And with that, Natasha will let y'all rest for about an hour or so, and then she's going to take y'all out hunting.
We need it!
I'm not going to make you roll for it since there were 5 of you making a basic hunting party. So y'all will be able to lower yourselves down to 1.
Yay!
I was
Since
just
the
gonna ask.
coterie knows, since the coterie knows y'all's individual hunting types for the Ventru, they are able to help you find what you need.
I was just gonna ask to take half, but that works too.
Natasha will make sure to get all of you back to the coterie haven, and as she gets back, she'll be pulling out her phone to give a call to the sheriff. There is not a breach, but the northern part of the territory is hot, so you may want to avoid it for right now. But there's no blatant breach; everything was cleaned. All right, and with that, do we have any parting shots from our players? Anything else y'all would like to do?
I think Cal, actually, after calming down, is going to fist bump Percy. Feel like, nice stab, dude.
Considering Percy is riding the high of her kill, well, so eagerly fist bump back.
Maddie just smiles. She has friends!
Songbird already went to her room unless someone stopped her.
Oh.
Loner, get back here. Nah, it's fine.
And with that, we will end the fourth coterie session of the Trunk Fledglings. Now, please, starting with Cal, go in order of your names and socials and where to find you.
Hi, I am Taco Monk on TikTok. I don't post anymore, so you can mostly just find me on this channel when I play Cal.
I am Katie, Dragon of the Dark Rose on all socials. I am hoping to post again soon on TikTok. And I play Songbird, the descendant of Loden Ventru.
I'm AJ Cinematic on TikTok and other platforms. I just got back from my honeymoon, so hopefully content will be coming soon now that I have time to film. Hopefully you can get some Maddie on there.
I'm Ink or Cowboy Ink on both Instagram and TikTok. I usually post more on Instagram, but I try to post little art stuff on TikTok.
And I'm Kindle. You can find me on Kindle the Elemental on TikTok. I rarely post unless it is things that I have made over a year ago. But you can find me on here and on various other streams that I do not feel like listening out right now because there are a couple of them and my brain is slush. But thank you for joining us today on Philly by Night.